I am glad to note that this epoch-making graduation demonstrates the successful achievement of one of the 3 core training programs contained in the Federal Civil Service Strategy and Implementation Plan 2021 to 2025, as approved by the Federal Executive Council. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, leadership development for effective succession planning has, over time, remained the bane of the civil service of the Federation. This underscores the need to equip officers appropriately with such laudable programs in view of the fact that the public service of any nation, in all its bureaucratic complexity, has aptly been described as the engine of government. A similar sentiment was captured in the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Working Papers of Public Service number 40. That's, and I quote, "Public service leadership has never been so challenging or complex. Public servants have to make space for innovation while managing risk and being accountable for results." End of quote. You all probably have heard at one time or the other that Nigeria's problem is not lack of good plans or policies, but the dearth of the capacity or will to implement the policies. Lead P and other manpower development initiatives of the Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation have therefore taken the bull by the horn in addressing the capacity gap. In that regard, ladies and gentlemen, it is only fitting that I commend the head of the Civil Service of the Federation for the well-articulated and far-reaching manpower development initiative aimed at building the capacity of civil servants on whose competence the successful implementation of government policies, programs, and projects depend. The LEP, which has been commended in many quarters in both the public and private sectors, takes the front seat under the development framework. These capacity development programs and the larger reform initiatives of government will no doubt reposition the public service in playing its critical roles in governance and delivery of quality services to the Nigerian people. On this note, I heartily again congratulate you and your team, Madam HOS, for demonstrating this strong will and keeping faith in the possibility of having a world-class public service in our country, Nigeria. It is heartwarming to note that the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation has been positively impacted by the first batch of the LEP program. And I actually claim the title of the godfather of this. The LEP officers posted in 2021 for the operationalization of the Central Delivery Coordinating Unit in the Cabinet Affairs Office of the OSDF have indeed demonstrated a high level of commitment and dedication to their duties. They are now, you can clap. They are now able to provide sound and well-articulated outcome measures with a clear understanding of the progress made against baseline. The feedbacks from MDAs, our development partners, and other stakeholders on the performance of the officers in supporting the delivery system have been gladdening. This is my 5th year as the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, by the grace of God and the benevolence of the President. I have received 2 personally written letters of commendation from the President. And signed by me. And all are attributed to the work that we have done around developing some coordination mechanism in the bureaucratic infrastructure of government, around the ministerial retreat, the evolution of the 9 priority areas. And these 2 aspects of government have been ably assisted and nurtured and helped to fruition by the work of the LEP officers that are posted to my office. So I owe you a lot of gratitude because it's no mean task to get 2 letters of commendation within a period of service from your principal. So I share that glory with you. You take a lot of credit for that. I thank you for your kind of attention, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you and God bless.